What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, in the car. So this is Life After Lockup. This is season number 5, episode 42, and this episode was titled Save the Drama for Your Mama, you guys. So before we get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, you guys, and also by sharing the video. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and get into this episode of Life After Lockup, shall we? Pray for me, because these people in Dallas, just wow, the driving is just not there today. But before we go ahead and get into it, dude, I already said that stuff. Alright, you guys, so this episode for me, honestly, it didn't give me much to go off of. It was rather boring, and then I had to think about it because I really wasn't paying attention to a lot of the scenes in this week's episode, and then I kind of figured out soon why I wasn't paying attention to any of the scenes. It's because some of these people I don't necessarily like. So we'll start up with who I like the least out of these couples. Sorry, you guys, trying to get this straight. So we'll start up with the least couple that I like, right? Bianca and Daniel. So with Bianca and Daniel, you guys remember last week's episode, it ended with Bianca and Daniel with him making her breakfast and her wanting him to get the coffee. He told her no, and her thing was, well, I've done this and I've done that for you, right? And I was on Daniel's side. And Daniel still ended up not getting her that damn coffee. And that scared the shit out of me. He still ended up not getting Bianca that coffee. And I was like, exactly, Daniel, stand your ground, right? So after that, we see as they're getting ready so he can go meet his PO, right? And you guys remember the thing was with Daniel, that Daniel wants to stay with Bianca, right? Instead of go to the halfway house. I get his reasoning for not wanting to go to the halfway house, because of the fact that, you know, we've heard the stories plenty of times on Love After Lockup and, you know, Life After Lockup, that when they say in a halfway house, it's accessible to get drugs and whatever into the halfway house, right? So I got him in that regard, but him living with Bianca, I don't think is a good move either, because this girl is selfish, self-centered, and self-absorbed, right? It's all about her. She doesn't think about anybody else, because she wants to drink, right? And I'm like, girl, I think you got an alcohol problem. Like, I was literally thinking that with Bianca, like, girl, you got an alcohol problem. And then on top of that, why would you go after a near fatal accident and go find a criminal who went to prison for drugs and alcohol? Like, that's stupid to me, but okay. So she's getting ready and he's like, we gotta go. Like I said, Bianca is all about self, and she's so selfish and self-absorbed that she can't even think about anybody else, right? So they get down to the PO's office, and Daniel, they get out the car. They both went up to go into the door, but they didn't let her in. And I'm thinking that they didn't let her in because, one, she's not married to him. Two, she got the camera crew with her. So I think that was another thing that they were like, oh yeah, girl, stay your ass outside, right? So some time went by, and then Daniel came out with his PO. So his PO asked her, you know, has she ever been arrested? She says no. So temporarily, Daniel would be able to stay with Bianca. They'll come out and they'll do some checks, and just make sure everything is good. And I was like, y'all might want to watch this show and not let him stay with her, but it is what it is, right? So then we see as they're in the car, and they're on their way back to her place, I guess, right? And they're talking about the night before that they had sex, right? And she said you ejaculated, and he ejaculated in her twice, right? That ain't the word she used, but he's talking about the fact that they planned when he got out of prison, that when they had sex they weren't going to use a condom. I was like, say what now? First of all, y'all didn't even take a bath as soon as y'all got home. So did y'all have dirty sex? Ugh, that's so nasty. Ugh. So Daniel is like, she wants her to take a plan B, because that was the plan. They weren't going to have sex. They were going to have sex, no condom. She was gonna use Plan B the next morning. I was like, say what now? Are y'all stuck on stupid? Oh my God. Why would y'all do something so dumb? That is dumb. Forget a pregnancy. Have y'all never heard of something like, I like to call it STD? Okay, you know what, Bianca and Daniel, y'all have fun, live y'all lives, be stupid and mirror with each other, but get the hell off my damn TV screen. Then she's talking about she has baby fever. Girl, y'all are two unemployed motherfuckers trying to have a baby. Absolutely not. My God, today, the sense that God gave a mule, they don't have. And we also find out that Daniel has a 13-year-old son. I was like, Daniel, so when you got out of prison, you wanted to have sex with her, but you already got a child. Worry about taking care of whatever restitution and fines you got to take care of, and taking care of your other child that's 13, but you ain't been there for. Priorities are screwed up. And then, like I said, Bianca don't give a damn because it ain't got nothing to do with her. And I was like, this is just, will you get your ass over? Damn. It's like, y'all are just, okay, good night. I'm tired of both of them. Next up, you guys, Melissa and Louis are back. I was like, oh my God. One of the most annoying couples that I've ever saw in Love After Lockup. Melissa and Louis. Now, I will say I do like Louis. You guys know I like Louis. Louis is doing good for himself, right? He's still working at a pizza place. And I think that's, what would be good for Louis is if Louis saves up enough money to open up his own pizzeria. I think that would be a good thing for Louis, because Louis is passionate about pizza. I think that would be good for Louis to meet up with somebody and try to create his own restaurant, his own business. I think Louis should do that, right? So he's doing that. He's doing personal training. He is selling, I guess, like fitness supplements or something. And he is also working at like a health smoothie place or something like that. So he's doing good for himself. But then you see Melissa and her face when he was talking about what he's doing, and it's just like, I'm like, girl, he got a damn job. Be happy about that. Like, you want him to, like he said, he goes and do interviews, but he has to tell that he's a convicted felon. And most places are going to be like, oh no, we can't have that, right? But there, like I said, I've said plenty of times before, there are places that will work with convicted felons, but you got to really do your due diligence to find out who and what companies that is. But Melissa, girl, you just really get on my nerves. So Melissa and Louis, we see them as they went to the beach, right? And it was like 30 degrees outside. And so they were going to do a plunge into the water. I was like, I think the fuck not. Baby, I would never, ever do some dumb shit like that. In the cold? No. You just asking to get sick. Right? So after that, we see as Louis calls up, actually, no, Louis didn't call up Donna. Donna called Louis, right? Y'all know Donna's my girl. I rock with Donna, right? So Donna called him, and Louis is telling Donna how he wants to buy a ring from Melissa. And I was like, oh, okay. I still think Louis can do better than Melissa. That is crazy, you guys, when I think about it, because I tweeted this last night that with this show, there are sometimes that we root for the felons over the ones who are the ones that are not the felons, right? Like with Melissa and Louis, I think Melissa's still stuck in the past and is a dingbat. Same with Bianca and Daniel, right? But Louis told Donna that he saved up like $10,000 to $12,000 for a ring, a 2-carat ring for Melissa. I was like, oh, Louis, that is good. I am so happy for Louis. What I will say though, going out of this, after this season is over with, I need not ever see Melissa and Louis again. No matter how much I like Louis, I need not ever see them again. Louis is my guy, but I don't need to see him again. It looks like he's doing good for himself. If he wants to go on and marry Melissa, good luck to you, Chuck, but it wouldn't be me. And Donna's a little leery about it too. And Donna also said that, maybe you could have one of my, have my ring. But Louis is like, Melissa wants her own ring. Okay, cool. I would say to Melissa, you want your own ring, but what if that ring comes at a greater debt to us? You know what, Melissa wouldn't even give a fuck. Who am I kidding? I'm talking about Melissa. Melissa wouldn't care. But yeah, you guys, that's all we got for Melissa and Louie, I think, right? If there's anything else that y'all want to discuss when it comes to Melissa and Louie, y'all can definitely put it down in the comment section below. Oh, we also found out that Donna's been married 3 times. Now, I was looking at them pictures. I was like, is one of them men black? Because I was looking, because one of them had a tint to him, but I couldn't tell if the man was black or not. But that's really it with Melissa and Louie. Nothing else. Like I said, you guys, if you guys want to discuss anything else when it comes to those two, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below, and we gonna go ahead and move on. But yeah. What else? Who was the next couple? All right, you guys. So next up, Key-Rock and Brittany. Can we talk real quick when it comes to Key-Rock and Brittany? Because the thing with Key-Rock and Brittany is, I'm not saying that their storyline is fake, because I live in Texas. You guys know that. I live here in Texas. I'm from Texas. Not born and raised, but I'm from Texas, right? So you guys know that. But the thing with Key-Rock and Brittany that kind of gets to me is how much of this is real. All right, you guys. So we are back. So what I was saying with Brittany and Key-Rock is that it don't make a whole lot of sense to me that they will uproot their lives. Granted, I get what they're saying, that they wanted to do something, a better start, right, or whatever. But to not make sure that everything is, is what it is before you make that big jump and move across the state line. Hell, even if it was just going from city to city, you would still want to make sure that everything is on the up and up. But it is what it is, right? So they went to go check out that motel that they staying at, and the motel is better. It was better than what I expected, because I was expecting to see some hood booger shit, but we ain't see that, right? Now, they are getting closer to the end of their lease, and I was like, damn, y'all really waited to the last minute to do all this stuff. That's crazy to me, bro. Like, I ain't finna sit here. No. I don't do nothing last minute, and that's just last minute. So Key-Rock hasn't told his mama that, yo, me and Brittany, we ain't gonna be able to go to Texas with y'all, right? So we see as Key-Rock is talking to his brother, and he told his brother, like, yo, I gotta tell Ma that we ain't gonna be able to go to Texas. So they done packed up the house. They on their way to move, on their way to leave. And I got a problem with Key-Rock. The problem that I have with Key-Rock is the fact that you literally waited until the last minute to tell your mama that, yo, mama, we ain't going with you. And mom was like, I know you lying to me. I was like, no, ma'am, he ain't lying to you. But yeah, you guys, when it comes to Brittany and Key-Rock, like, it's not that I don't believe their story. It's not that I don't believe it. It's just I just don't want to believe that y'all were that. Well, you know what? Brittany and Key-Rock are in their 20s, so I guess I can see it. In your 20s, you don't really think things through, and you don't really effectively plan things, I guess you would say. But something like this, hell to the nah, nigga. You got to make, again, and even taking Texas out of the equation, right? Take Texas out of the equation and say, take Texas out the equation, right? If you're going to another city, you want to make sure that, okay, we got this. Everything is taken care of, so that way once you get ready to move, everything just flows seamlessly. And this shit didn't flow seamlessly, but hey, it's Brittany and Key-Rock's life, and it is what it is, right? Now, we'll go ahead and move on to the next couple. All right, guys, so the next couple we're going to talk about is Justine and Michael. When it comes to Justine and Michael, I was bored this episode, you guys. Literally and figuratively. And I think it's because I think we're done with Justine and Michael's storyline. And I do want to also talk about something from last week's episode with Justine and Michael, right? So we did talk about the fact that Justine was saying, she was saying that she doesn't want to be on life, on all these kind of tubes and stuff, right? If something happens with her and the baby. And I didn't think about it at the time until I started just literally sitting back and like, wait a minute, Justine, girl, you got other kids. So you ain't really being selfless, you're being selfish. Because you're trying to say that you wouldn't want to be in this world without your baby, which I get that, right? And I'm not sitting here saying that you should be in this world without your baby. But then you have other kids that depend on you. So you would be selfish enough to say, because I lost this baby, you got a 6-month-old, your other kids, Santana and Bentley, they are not 7, even your oldest daughter, Kylie, or whatever. I think that's how you said the little girl, young lady's name. Your kids still need you and depend on you. So that was very selfish of Justine. I literally sat back and I literally thought about it, right? It was selfish. So, where we at? But in this episode, we see Justine and Michael. So Justine is talking to Michael about getting a vasectomy. Michael doesn't want to get the vasectomy. And I'm like, sir, you do know a vasectomy is reversible, right? And you do know that a vasectomy is not what people make it out, that they're going to cut your balls off, right? They do a little incision and that's it. You wouldn't even know the difference, right? And then Michael's like, well, what if I'm meant to have kids at 75? Nigga, I hope you wouldn't. Nigga, I hope you would not want to, like, you ain't even at the tail end of your life, nigga. You at the end of your life. At 75, nigga, you are about to be out of here. So I hope you wouldn't want to bring that's when you think of see the men that be in their 70s and 80s having kids with these young, it's like, ew. Why would you want to? Never mind. If y'all want kids at that age, knock yourselves out. JB, if I don't have a kid by the time I am 43, if I ain't got no kids by 43, 44, 45 is the oldest I'm gonna go. But 43, if I ain't got no kids by 43, bitch, it ain't happening. Be it adoption or having a child, a biological child. If it ain't happened by 43, it'll never happen, and I will be okay with that, right? But Michael is not wanting to do it because he's like, well, what if something happens, and I'm like, dude, you're being selfish. Both y'all are selfish in a sense, right? When you literally just think about it, they both selfish. They both selfish as fuck. But whatever. So Justine and Michael left the house because he's going to work. He took the kids to school. He has a 9-to-5. Congratulations. Let go of Montana Mills because ain't nobody asked for a Montana Mills album, a record, or none of that shit. Stick with your 9-to-5. Stick with it, sir. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Please don't, right? So Justine is out with the baby, and her son Santana called because I guess him and his brother Michael Jr. got into it, right? And this just seems like, siblings butting heads with each other, right? So they get home, and I didn't know that he has autism. He has autism. He's high functioning, right? So they get home, and the boys done got into it, right? One of them done threw his damn $1,500 iPhone and broke it. When I saw that iPhone, I was like, God damn. Like, he was really pissed off and threw their phone. But here's the thing, because I got brothers too. My brothers will never get me to the point of being mad that I throw my damn phone. I may punch you in the face, but I'm never going to throw my phone. And I have 3 brothers, right? One older, 2 younger. And it would always be my little brothers. Anytime my little brothers would mess with me, I just put them in a headlock and just headlock them and just, tell them, you gonna try something? You gonna try it? You want to keep on going? No. And it would be my brother that's under me. He loved to try to fight with me, and I'm like, dude, I am stronger than you and I am bigger than you. You will always lose. And he always did. Damn it. And he always did. Oh, you guys, so we still recording. That is cool. Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Now, Michael, when you went in through that damn phone, not through the phone, you talking to the boy, the kids about getting into it with each other, and you talking to Santana about throwing his phone into the wall, but then you go and punch the goddamn hole in the wall. I was like, Michael, that was counterproductive. That was counterproductive, and it's like, I would have called that out and be like, but Dad, you talking about me throwing my phone into the wall, but you just punched a big ass hole in the wall. But okay, whatever, right? And that's all we got for Justine and Michael. Like I said, you guys, this episode, it really was nothing. It was a big old nothing burger. Let's go ahead and talk about the most delusional, one of the delusional couples, and it ain't even the one person in the couple that's delusional. Zeruiah and Troy. Zeruiah. I tweeted this last night, and Ashley got up under the tweet. Zeruiah, because we all agree she's making her acne worse. Because I said she needs to lay off the makeup, right? And Ashley was like, yeah, because her acne is getting worse. It is. And then you see her with this mud mask on. I'm like, girl, what's the purpose in the mud mask if you're going to pile that makeup on your acne? Go see a dermatologist, Zeruiah. Go see one expeditiously, right? Because I just don't get why she has this mud mask on, right? But neither here nor there, right? So Troy, you guys remember in the last episode, Troy left. I'm so confused as to what Zeruiah thought Troy was going to do when you telling him y'all ain't paying the rent at your place of business. You ain't got no money for bills. What the hell you think that man was going to do? Be like, oh, okay, babe, that's fine. Girl, what? She has a warped sense of reality. Because, girl, what did you expect that man to do? I'm just asking that question. Like, is your elevator not on? Is your light not, ding? Is your elevator not blinking? The lights on at home? Is anybody there, Zeruiah? Because, girl, you make absolutely no sense whatsoever, right? But again, neither here nor there. Now, I didn't think that Troy was going to go and try to get into the drugs, especially him being on camera. I was like, if Troy did anything like that, he would be a dumb fool. But he didn't. He went and called one of his friends, and he was just venting to his friend, basically telling his friend, like, he knows how to get money quick, right? I'm pretty sure you do. I know how to get money quick, and it's legal. I know how to get money quick, and it's always legal with the money that I get, right? But Troy, sir, them shorts that you had on, they were way too little for you. Because every time the camera turned to his backside, I'm like, why am I seeing Troy's ass? Because I mean, his shorts were stuck all the way up his butt. I was like, dude, if you don't pick that bite at your ass, please and thank you, right? So Troy went home to Zeruiah, and he just was telling her how he needed to just get away for a little bit and think. And then she made it about her. I was like, oh my God, girl, you are the worst. Like, when I tell you guys I can't stand Zeruiah, I can't stand Zeruiah. She just annoys me, she irritates me, and she gets on my last motherfucking nerve. I'm sorry, you guys. This person was literally driving, and she was coming into my damn lane. And it's like, lady, can you not fucking see a car beside you? But yeah, you guys, that's it for Troy and Zeruiah. If you guys want to add anything to Troy and Zeruiah, leave it in the comment section below. And let's wrap up this episode. All right, you guys. So Teenie and Rob. So the episode opened with the continuation of the fight. Now, I didn't really see Teenie land any hits to Rob's mama, but I know Rob's mama was trying to hit Teenie, right? And we know Rob got in the middle of it. So they finally broke it up, and Rob asked Teenie, like, why did you get in her face? And I was like, excuse you? Your mom, now granted, Teenie didn't have to even engage with his mama. I'll say that. Teenie didn't have to engage with her when she said, what is your problem with me? Teenie didn't have to engage with her. Teenie could have just walked away and was like, you know what, Kate, do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say, but leave me the fuck alone. Kate, I'm strictly talking about Kate, because Kate is a problem in this situation, right? So Kate blew me, you guys. So she said, I want my son back. Girl, your son is home. But like Teeny said, he was in prison for 16 years. Y'all didn't come visit him. Now, granted, I say this with everybody else on this show. The family doesn't have, like, you the one that chose to get locked up, right? We shouldn't have to suffer because you chose to get locked up, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and place fault to say that they should have went to go see him. But you could have made some kind of efforts to go see him, especially if you are trying to depend on him to take care of you in life. Go see the man, right? That's how I feel. Again, you guys can tell me how you feel, right? So then Kate lost me when she kept calling Teeny. She called her a fat ass. I was like, now, Teeny might be a lot of things, but fat is not one of them. Fat is not one. And Kate, girl, you ain't skinning your damn self. So for you to sit here and keep calling her fat, girl, miss me with all of the bullshit, right? Miss me with the bullshit. So then Kate called her all kind of bitches and hoes, and I was like, damn. Oh shit. So also Teeny's daughter was trying to calm her down because Teeny was having a panic attack, and I was like, oh, poor Teeny. So then his mama goes outside talking about she wants you to take care of her and her kids. Well, ma'am, he married her. Those are his stepchildren. He lives with her. So yes, he's gonna take care of her and her kids. That's his fucking family. Do you not know that Bible? Now, I don't know the Bible verse, but to leave and cleave, right? He is married. He can't sit here and take care of you arm and foot, lady. Like, at some point, you got to get your lazy ass up and go get a fucking job. Like, that lady got on my nerves for real, because she was like, she don't want you to take care of your mama. Mama needs to get a job. J-O-B. A job. Go get a job, lady. Like, I get it. You took care of your kids, but you chose to have those kids. Nobody else. It is not for him to be like, oh, well, my mama took care of me, so let me take care of my mama. No, that's not how it works. Now, yes, as our parents get older, we do then become their caregivers, right? Because I was a caregiver for my mom as she got older, because that's just how life works. But you were able-bodied, ma'am. My mom wasn't able-bodied at her later years in life, but you are an able-bodied human being. Go get a damn job, you lazy bum. And I don't mean to, I'm not even trying to disrespect his mama, but go get a job, lady, if you expect for Rob to take care of you. Oh, that lady hearing that lady talk just really pissed me off. So then when they got home, Rob is still talking to Teeny, asking Teeny, why did she do this and why did she do that? I was like, Rob, your mama obviously came there with some kind of an ulterior motive, so you can't really sit here and be mad at Teeny. Be mad at your mama. Had this same smoke and had this same energy for your mama. And I'm with Teeny. Teeny's like, she ain't never got to be in the presence of his mama again. And I was like, absolutely not. Now, granted, I know that Teeny muffed his mama, but his mama did hop up in that girl's face. Like, let's not pretend like that didn't happen, right? Like, I wasn't here for Rob in this particular scene, right? I wasn't here for it. I was not here for it. So after that, we see as Teeny, took her kids to a water park. And I love the fact that, she was just get her kids' mind off of it. She took them out to have a good time, right? And so she had a conversation with her daughter. And when she had the conversation with her daughter, her daughter was like, I was watching it, and, she wanted to help her mama, but she was like, I need to stay in the kids' place, and I'm glad she did, right? So then, her daughter does say that she is enjoying Rob being home, and that's good, because I was actually kind of worried about that. So it just, she just said seeing her mom, fighting, it made her heart drop, right? And then we also see as she was talking to her brother and asking him, does he still look at Kate as his grandmother? And he said yes. And, that's not really too surprising to me. But the daughter said, she don't really have to see it for Kate. And I was like, no, I definitely wouldn't. It ain't nothing that Kate could, because that's not, I mean, if your, it's just so much with that just didn't sit well with me. And it's more so on Kate. Like, everything that I felt in this episode with that shit was on Kate. Kate was wrong. But yeah, you guys, that's the episode. I think we got everybody. We talked about Teeny and Rob, Justine and Michael, Melissa and Louie, Bianca and Daniel, Zeruya and Troy, and Brittany and Key-Rock, you guys. This video is longer than what I thought it was going to be. But y'all know when I get to talking, I get to talking. But you guys, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video. And until the next time, you guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.